Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna DLC. Been waiting for this one for a while. Disclaimer, I did play this last night. I played about an hour and I was exhausted beyond belief. And so I'm just basically going to start all over and not make myself look like as much of a fool as I did yesterday. So that's totally fine. We're going to go on normal difficulty. So if I'm going to be doing some stuff that I wouldn't normally do.
The year was 3564. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis, had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Allrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, the Aegis, a man known as Malos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Laura nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist.
Remembered the audio levels that I had for Dragon Quest. I didn't write that down. Life is hard. Anyways, I've been looking forward for this game for quite some time. Happy to get back into it. The little portions that I did play yesterday were pretty fun. Just, you know, I'm not used to staying up at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Well, a.m. Not my times. I'm a morning person. Oh no, I got a fly in here.
There's no end to them.
And it's not just the Wolf and Ferris. Even the Balufos caught up in it.
Laura, can you smell it?
Huh. Ugh, it stinks like...
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving them crazy.
Alrighty, here we go. Approach an enemy and press R to target them. With an enemy targeted, press A to draw weapons. A character with their weapon drawn will auto-attack.
These guys should be no problem.
Laura,
Alright, with every auto-attack hit, your art gauge fills up slightly. This is called Art's Recharge. With the gauge full, press the corresponding button to use the art. I'm going to go ahead and say that I will be skipping over some of these little tutorials, because I do remember some things about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Plus, you know, I played this yesterday, so I could just explain it if need be. If you use an art at the precise moment an auto attack connects, you can cancel into the art without winding down from the attack. This is called action canceling. You can cancel arts into specials too, and by unlocking certain nodes on affinity charts, it becomes possible to cancel arts into other arts. A successful cancel will charge the special gauge more than usual, so it's worth learning this tricky technique if you want to maximize efficiency. A team is composed of a driver and their blades. The level, EXP, HP, strength, ether, agility, dexterity, and luck stats are common to all members of a team. This part I'm not too sure on. I haven't decided whether this means like all of our stats mean the same thing, or maybe it means something else. I'm not sure.
I feel you.
Yeah, we got this. Path of Thorns.
They won't let me Vanguard swap.
I feel you.
Path of Thorns.
All right. One of the things that, well, in battle, a team is split between Vanguard and Rear Guard positions. The character in the Vanguard is the attacker, while the Rear Guard plays support. You, as the player, directly control the Vanguard. The Rear Guard will attack and provide buffs automatically. Alright, and that's one of the really cool...
Elemental attacks are the way.
When you receive an attack, the damage you took will be displayed as a red bar indicating recoverable HP. This damage is healed by using a Vanguard switch. The recoverable HP will drain over time. Performing Vanguard switches whenever you can, and keeping your HP high is key to victory. When a team's HP reaches 0, they will be incapacitated. If you can't continue the fight, you'll be returned to the last landmark you passed without any further penalty.
Let's use physical attacks. Now
Wait,
that's
once the rear guard gauge fills up in battle, you can press the directional buttons to perform a maneuver called a Vanguard switch. When you trigger a Vanguard switch, the rear guard will move up to trade places with the Vanguard while attacking with their switch art. After the switch, the new Vanguard's art gauges will be full, ready to be used immediately. So using a Vanguard switch is a good way to press an attack. Alright, so that's how you. Well, I guess that guy's almost dead, so I'm not.
now the real battle begins.
Catch. I'll protect you.
Alright, so
Thanks.
You'll answer to me.
what I learned playing this game last night
Honed with each
Give me a
day.
chance
that
too.
this game's battle system is pretty cool. I am definitely a fan. A special move that uses cooperation between the team members to, or a special is a move that, yeah, okay. Using arts will in turn charge a special gauge. We know about the special gauge from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You charge it up by using arts. You can charge it up to level 4, I believe, and they do button prompts and things like that. They're great. Right now I have level 2. Also, I'm not really sure where to put my camera because text is all over there.
Try this on for size.
And I feel like seeing the characters is probably not as important as seeing where my arts are recharging. I don't know. You can let me know that. I mean, I guess I could put myself way up there in the corner, but a mini-map goes up there. So yeah, this is what I was talking about before. You can have up to a level 4, and it triggers a little
Help here, Jin.
cutscene,
I'm with you.
like quick time event or something like that.
Midnight Sun.
Laura!
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style. It magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Huh?
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
Alrighty then. We got the compass. It, you know, points us to places. We got the weather and the time of day, and we got the mini map. Huzzah! And then, you know, the current objective, always great. Get new tips that we never ever use, and there we go. And landmarks. Landmarks are great because you could teleport to them, and they're basically like the autosave points. There we go. One thing that really made me look like a scrub last night when I played for an hour was that the combat is actually kind of tough. It's, you know, it has a little bit of challenge to it. And it's also a little bit beefier than Xenoblade Chronicles 2 starting off. Like, the first hour of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 compared to the first hour of this game are two totally different games. This game just has so much more to do. That was kind of one of my biggest criticisms in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. One other thing that I want to point out, because I noticed this last night, was that if you were able to catch it there, I actually leveled up in the middle of that fight, and I got new arts on the art wheel thing, and I thought that was really cool. I don't know what happens when you get more than that, but, you know, thought I'd point it out, because it's cool.
It's my turn. Snowblast, exemplary flow.
This will soon be over. We're doing well.
Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to jump, but
not bad, right?
Yes,
jumping is probably not a thing.
Dream team confirmed.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
Oh yeah, I was I guess briefly talking about the difficulty.
If I don't do it,
I can
no
still
one will.
improve.
And let's just say I died a lot
All right, follow my lead.
last night.
I won't enjoy this.
So I'm not gonna make the same mistake here. I'm or then gonna fight a few enemies, and once I think I get up to a decent point,
It's my turn.
Try this on. I like the way this is going.
I'll continue on. As you know, I was a little cocky last night. You know, I was thinking, oh, you know, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
I think we've been spotted.
in what games are there where they're really gonna punish you the first, I don't know, you know, the first hour of the game? You know, it's supposed to be super easy. You know, you don't have to grind in the first hour of the game. That's some old school stuff. Xenoblade Chronicles isn't old school. Man, was I wrong. I've never been so wrong. I got bodied. For reference, I decided that I would just stick at level 3 and just go as far as I could. To say that was a mistake,
I think we've been spotted.
well, you know the results.
Never again.
But at least right off the bat, I definitely want to get it,
I feel you.
or at least make it clear that the combat is so much better. So much.
It's my
I
turn.
like the way this is going.
Snowblast.
Okay, we actually toppled
May
you.
have turned the tide.
This will
Chill
soon
stroke.
be over.
I didn't need that, but
Yes, indeed. Take this.
go ahead and use
Hail
this.
strike.
Dream team confirmed!
One of the other things that I actually noticed is that leveling up is
I wish the battle could have
a
been
very
avoided.
quick
The
process.
rest of you hardly even broke a sweat.
I mean, as you can see, I'm level 4 already, and well, in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'd probably be 1.5. Alrighty, what
I think I've been
aggroed me?
spotted.
Really, these guys? And to think I was gonna be moving on.
Never again.
Thanks. I like the way
Alright,
this is going.
I think these can be the hopefully the last couple of enemies that I need to fight here a little bit.
Cold with each day.
There we go, level 5.
Chill stroke.
I think I might have gotten all my HP back from leveling right there too. Was leveling up in the middle of a fight a thing in Xenoblade? No, it wasn't. The only way you could level up in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was by going to the inn. Stay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna press the right button this time. Oh yeah, so here's our menu. Hold on a second. Does that change? It does not. Okay, so equip some accessories. Check a look at the affinity chart here. Enhance some arts. Good. Rear guard art. Where's enemy resist rate? Damage. Increases backstab damage. Halves act. Oh. We're gonna upgrade this one.
It takes time and effort to get this good.
Okay, and then Jin. There. There. Enhance arts. That's pretty good.
Polished to a high shine.
Like that too.
Tempered by discipline.
I think I picked up an Encore. Right. Continue we must.
What happened? Are you alone?
Looks like the only survivor. These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
And your family? Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
Hmm?
My name is Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Laura. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Estem. So I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well. Friends first then, not family. How's that sound?
Laura,
What's up?
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin.
I know.
I'll be incognito. Mask makes a difference.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Sean capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence. It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester? People wonder if this calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power, is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
Eminence, do you believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
This camp looks like a good spot to, this looks like a good spot to set up camp. Yeah, I'll start preparing the food. Oh wow, you're a star, Jin. What do you reckon you'll make? Let's see now, I should be able to get my hands on a few choice ingredients around here. We can find some Torna trout, deviled onions, and sour avocados. I could stew them together. You like trout strawloo, right? It's absolutely divine. You'll join us for a bite to eat, won't you, Mikhail? I guess. Perfect. Then let's set to work and hunt for those ingredients. All three of those things should be easy to come by around here. No need to travel off the beaten path. Okay. Alright, collection points. They're basically these awesome little thingamabobbers here that when you pick them up, they make the greatest noise. Just listen. Isn't that the greatest noise ever? I know you're jealous. You never got to listen to that noise.
Intrepid?
Unless you played any of the Xenoblade games. But it's a great noise.
This is becoming addictive.
Right, we've got our ingredients. Fire's nice and toasty. I think we're all set for the night. Jin, would you mind making a start on the cooking? We'll get right to it. The blade's doing the cooking? Got a problem with that? Better Jin than me. If I were in charge, I'd probably end up losing a limb peeling the veggies. It's not all one-sided though. Laura has her own talents, like making charms. That I could never do. Right, we make up for each other's strength and weaknesses. Later, driver, no one has to shoulder all the burden. Okay, I'm gonna make a start on the trout stralo. It won't take long. Alrighty. So I didn't get to do this yesterday, so I'm gonna chat. Laura, about that battle earlier. I know, right? We were phenomenal. You're trying to do too much. Aw, what? I thought you were going to praise me. I'm only trying to draw out your full power, Jin. You know that. That's fine, and I appreciate it. What I'm saying is, please don't put yourself at risk, Laura. We've been together a long time, haven't we, Jin? Ever since I touched your core crystal as a little girl and we became bonded forever as driver and blade. Yeah. It's a bond closer than blood, I think. That's part of the reason why I want to help you, too. See you grow. I want to help you, too. See you grow and be there for you. About that, too. That's beautiful, Laura, but you're a driver and I'm a blade. Blades protect the drivers in a fight. It's the natural order of things. Especially since we don't need to worry about being wounded as long as the core crystal stays intact. While I, on the other hand, am just a human. When a driver dies, their blades return to their cores. That's why you want me to be more careful, right? Exactly. Right, I get it. Well, it's not like I want to make you anxious in the middle of a fight. Okay, I promise not to overdo it, and if things start looking bad, I'll be sure to switch out for you. That would be great, thanks. I'm counting on you. You know I'd never let you down. Alright, well, that was basically,
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done. It's ready.
like, recap 101 right there. I needed that, though.
How sad. That village, I mean.
It is.
That blade, Malos. He didn't do that, did he?
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thanks.
A beautiful night. That really hit the spot. You know, I really can't think of anything better than waking up to Jin's cooking. Scrumptious. You scarf that down quick. Want seconds? Kyle, relax. He's not going to bite you. Don't let the whole moody thing fool you. He's genuinely concerned about you. Moody thing? Look, if there's anything you need, just tell us, alright? I'm fine, really. Okay, I hear you. Listen, I know Jin can seem a bit scary, but he's really very gentle. You'll get used to him. I just need to clean up here, and then we can move out. Feltley can't be far now, can it? Where we're meeting up with Hayes. That's right. There's still a way to go, but if we keep to the road, it won't take long. Alrighty. Alright, so that talks about campfires. You can use campfires to create pouches, talk to people, and use experience.
Aren't we intrepid?
Which is kind of confusing me because that's the first time that we get to use a campfire, and we don't really use any experience. Also, these yellow ones right here, I'm not really sure
Aren't we intrepid?
why they're more special, or if they're even more special. I mean, they're different colors, so have
Aren't
to
we
be
intrepid?
more special. The only thing that makes sense, right? Oh. Well, I was going to talk about these red things when I came across one somewhere else, but I don't know what these red things are either. Indigo slate piece. I'm very curious to find out
Aren't we intrepid?
what those are all about. And we're actually quickly coming upon the area where I
This is
stopped.
becoming addictive.
New content soon. For me, anyway. Alright, treasure chest. Treasure chest basically, from that tutorial,
Suspense is
describe them in
killing
the
me.
exact same way that they function in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
These guys should be
You can open them however you
They'll
want,
live to regret this.
but some of them you're going to have to use field skills to open.
Heart of Thorns!
Never again.
Thanks.
I feel
Spinning
you.
wheel!
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver. Break! With you there.
It's my
I
turn.
like the way this is going.
Star Slash.
Take this!
Oh,
Try this on the
I
side.
not cancel that one
We're in
correctly.
perfect sync.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
This is becoming addictive.
Like, the only reason I really like picking up these collection points is because of the noise that it makes when you pick up the little
Aren't
items.
we intrepid?
Alrighty, and I'm not... Oh. So this is talking about field skills. Basically, in order to progress to certain areas, you need blades with certain field skills. And it just so happens
With all my
that
might.
Jin has one that will let us progress further on. And one of the things I found out yesterday is that you can fall down here,
I think we've been spotted.
you can die to these dudes. I think I died like 4 or 5 times last night. It was truly sad.
My senses are heightened.
Spinning wheel!
It's my turn.
Best of
No
luck.
blast.
Takes a special person to
This is becoming
die as
addictive.
many times as I did. Very beginning of the game.
Suspense is killing me.
Alright, there's that Fang chip that I was for. Okay, I'm gonna be pressing the wrong button a lot. I did this in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where every time I wanted to open up the menu, I'd open up something else. Oh, I apologize. Let's see. Like, all of those are terrible. Oh, I guess I'm covering up luck and I guess dexterity. Not what I wanted. Weapon modification. We equip the Fang chip. Do a little bit more damage. Affinity chart. I'm hoping,
Half the battle is
really
living to
hoping,
fight
one of the
another
really
day.
annoying things in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was that you couldn't actually gain access to like the abilities from the affinity chart without going into the affinity chart and seeing the animation play out for it unlocking. It was a very annoying thing for me. I don't know if anybody else expressed displeasure for that, but I wasn't a fan.
Aren't we intrepid? We made it. Good stuff.
Okay, and here we're gonna, they talk about unique monsters. Unique monsters are super
Aren't we
difficult
intrepid?
monsters that, even if they display,
These guys should
for
be
example, we'll say level 4, like the enemies that I'm fighting, they're significantly harder than the standard level 4 enemy. They have more HP, they do more damage, yada yada, this and that.
Heart of Thorns!
So, they're no joke.
I feel you.
Spinning
I'll
wheel!
protect you.
You're a lifesaver. Break! With you there.
Laura,
I like the
let's
way this is
switch.
going.
Yes, this
Take
should do
this.
nicely.
Best of luck.
Star Slash.
Try this on for size.
Star Slash does a lot of
Not
damage.
bad, right?
Yes, indeed.
Snow Blast.
Dream team confirmed.
Overconfidence leads to carelessness.
But that's war for you, I suppose.
Okay. So yeah, that guy's level 23, so
Spoiling for a fight.
Happy to if I were to fight him, I would want to be maybe like 25, 26, 27. You know, ideally, anyways.
I feel you.
You read my mind.
Catch.
Spinning wheel. Break.
It's my turn.
Best
Snow
of luck.
blast.
You're doing well.
Yes, this should do nicely.
Try this
Star
on the
slash.
side.
You may have turned the tide.
This will soon be over.
Chill
Dream
stroke.
team confirmed.
We'll leave the
Another,
enemy in
rigid
our
vest.
dust.
Take this.
Snow blast. I will grow stronger still.
Aren't we intrepid?
Okay. I don't know what level I am.
This is becoming addictive.
Wait, there's a couple things that you want to investigate here. I didn't actually get a chance to walk around this area last night,
Aren't we intrepid?
mostly because I was level 3.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Right. These birds were
This is less than
big
tenable.
jerks.
Keep going. Don't lose the flow.
I didn't, well, I died to this type of mob probably like 4 or 5 times last night. It was pretty rough.
Spinning wheel. Break.
My senses are heightened. Laura,
Let's
let's
heal up.
switch. Snow
this.
blast.
We're doing well.
Chill stroke.
Try this on for size.
Star slash.
What would Pierce
Take this.
first two
I
into?
wish the
I
battle
don't think I ever figured that out.
But that's war for you, I
An
suppose.
attack stone. Alright, so that red chest, I believe, is an example of a chest that I need a field skill to open. Don't quote me on that, though, because I'm not 100% sure.
Aren't we intrepid? Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
Alright, let's go ahead and fight this guy, I guess.
Not working.
I was hoping he wouldn't aggro on sight. Actually, looks kind of ridiculous.
Never again.
Like a
Lifesaver.
This can't continue.
fish
Path of thorns.
and a scorpion.
I'll protect you.
Spinning wheel.
Cat. My senses are heightened. Laura, let's switch.
Best of
Snow
luck.
blast.
Actually, not the one that I should have used.
Try this
Star
on for
slash.
size. Dream team confirmed.
Where'd that potion go? Of course. Like, oh yeah, there was a potion.
Snow blast. Ice revolution.
I was not, oh my goodness, I was not ready.
Take this.
I wish the battle could have been avoided.
The rest of you hardly even broke a sweat.
What was this guy, 9? Oh my
Spoiling for a
goodness.
fight. Happy to oblige.
Look man, I just want to get that treasure chest. Is that so much to ask?
Catch. I feel you.
Path of thorns. Spinning wheel.
Environments are still
I
nice.
feel you.
You read Path of thorns.
Laura, let's switch.
Best of luck.
And we got,
Someone's
Take
here.
this.
did we just aggro another flying dude?
Try this on
Oh
for
my
size.
goodness.
We're in perfect
Star
sync.
slash. He may have turned the tide.
This will soon be over.
Snow blast.
Take this.
Chill stroke.
Don't be so reckless.
I'm not done here.
Break. With you there.
Open wide.
I fight
Oh,
for my friends.
hey. But out on top.
Aren't we intrepid?
Alrighty. A level 10. Let's do it.
These guys should
Oh,
be
wait.
no problem.
I won't.
Oh, I was
enjoy
like,
this.
well, if he's not going to attack me on sight, you know, maybe I could just go around him. Oh dear, he's got some hit points on him.
I feel you.
I like the way this is going. Spinning wheel! Break!
Laura,
I like
let's
the way
switch.
this is going.
Star Slash.
Try this on for size. Best of luck.
Snow Blast.
Ah, not quick enough.
Chill Stroke.
Take this. Dream team.
He's
confirmed.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust. Snow Blast.
Doing quite a bit of damage.
You'll watch my back, right, Jin?
Open wide. Rest in peace.
Heart of Thorns.
Catch.
Grab this potion.
With you there.
Indeed.
Spinning wheel.
Trying to get up to level 4.
I'm fine. Just fine.
It's my turn.
Cool. Picking on a level 9 that early? That must be amazing.
The suspense is killing me.
Alright, Rid Best. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Alright, well, let's continue. If I remember correctly, yep. Another red thing over here.
Uh-oh.
Don't wanna
we've
fight
been
you.
spotted.
Right. And
made
this
it.
is where
Good
I
stuff.
died
Doesn't seem so bad.
Aren't we intrepid?
probably like about 6 or 7 times. See that that bird flying
Aren't
right
we
there?
Intrepid?
That guy killed me. A lot. Because I wanted to be silly and just, you know, roam the early parts of the game at level 3. Because I wasn't afraid of no ghost. And one time I actually fell down there and ran into some level 30s. You know, it's not a Xenoblade game. I guess a
This is
Xenoblade
becoming
Chronicles
addictive.
game. If there aren't super high level enemies just chilling.
Looks like Hayes isn't here yet. What the? This should be the village of Feltley.
It's almost like glass. Rumor among the mercs says that's the hallmark of the Aegis.
But why would he do this?
Look out!
Jin!
It's nothing. Let's go.
Alright. Here's the boss that I died to.
Ready to put another win under our
Level
belts?
7 though,
Stay with the
so I
flow
should
of
be able to
battle.
body this guy pretty handily. I fought this guy at level 3, and
For my bond.
obviously I failed miserably. And then I fought him at level 5, and I actually managed to beat him, so
Come on!
pretty far ahead in that regard.
If I must.
Let's heal up.
For my bonds.
Come on!
Get this back attack.
For my bonds.
Wunderbar.
For my bonds.
Gotcha!
It'll probably take a while for me to actually figure out the
For my bonds.
greatness
If I must.
of Vanguard switching.
Away.
Oh, okay. Well, we can't all be amazing.
Away!
I fight for my friends.
You know what, maybe?
This is no normal monster.
Not an Ardanian Titan weapon either.
Maybe it's Malice's.
Get down, you two!
Holy...
That was a close one.
Looks like Malos's artificers are still roaming around.
So it was.
Hey. Wait a minute.
The emblem of Torna.
You are Jin, right? Wow, I can't believe it. I came all the way out here, and who do I say but the paragon of Torna and his driver? You're so young. That core crystal was stolen 17 years ago. Quite a feat to pull off that heist at that age.
Are you going to arrest us? Execute us?
I don't know yet. I did just save you after all.
Oh, how magnanimous.
Laura, there's no point in talking.
Have it your way.
Alright, here we go. I'm thinking about moving my camera over to the other
That
side.
is going to be the death of me one day.
Ready to put another
do I-
wing on your belt?
I guess I can test that out. Wow, this is just kind of rolling.
If I must.
Kidding!
Maybe right here?
You're a
I'll press
lifesaver.
it.
You're a lifesaver.
Gotcha!
Away!
Not working.
For my bond!
Come on! Remember, you brought this on yourself. Come on!
For my bonds!
Big damage.
For my bonds!
Now,
Your home
wait just a minute.
each day.
So you pick a fight with Mithra and then take it out on me. That's fair.
I think I leveled up during that too.
Away!
What was that move just now?
For
Show
my
me again.
bonds!
Also, these guys are getting bodied.
Come on!
For my
Press it.
bonds!
Come on!
If I must!
I fight for
Get
my
destroyed.
friends.
Doesn't look like we'll be capturing you then.
We're gonna move back.
The hell are these two? They're just a driver and blade. Where's this strength coming from?
Well, he is the paragon of Torna.
I've had enough.
What? No. There's no need for you to...
You!
What?
Incredible! You, both of you.
Huh?
That last attack, the force behind it was absurd. I'm amazed.
Oh, really? Well, that's just...
Oh, and passing the weapon. What a concept. How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Huh?
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
You're kidding. Oh, man, you guys are the best. I haven't laughed this hard in ages.
Huh?
I really, really like you two.
Master Adam! Sir!
Milton!
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Master Adam, are you hurt at all?
Master Adam? You can't be the Adam Origo.
The Lord of Aletta, and fourth in line to the throne of Torna.
Oh, come on, Milton. I've been with him the whole time. You really think these two would cause any harm?
You've been using your dumb artifice again, haven't you?
Dumb?
So yeah, sure, nothing to worry about, right?
Milton? Who's this then?
Ah, this is Hayes. She rescued me from the jaws of some nasty monsters.
Well, I'd better give her my thanks.
Hayes!
Oh, was she with you?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, my lady.
I see. So that's when... What a sad, sad tale, Nora.
Oh, here we go again. Don't let it get cold now.
So then, how come you've enlisted with a band of mercenaries?
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down. So I can help out. With causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I understand.
Fat load of good that'll do, in the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
You might think that. But mercenaries and statesmen each have their own views and ways to effect change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
Lacking in compassion.
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
So, about Jin. I suppose you have to take him away from me.
I could try to slay you right here.
But?
But my mission is to stop the Aegis's destruction. To subdue Malos, not to seek out lost trinkets. Who cares about paragons anyway?
Huh?
How about you two join up? Lend us your strength. You're incredibly powerful. There's loads I want to pick up from you, like that trick from before. Let's see. We'll say I found the Paragon on my journey and decided to entrust him to you. To help with Malos. Well, sound plausible?
That's just...
I had to murder a fly. It needed to die. Also, got up to where I was last night, so... New content!
How dare he speak to me like that? He thinks he knows me.
Course is the word.
Yeah, he is.
I meant you.
Me?
You meant you're unpolished. After you return to your core, you lose your memories. However, as you gain experience with people, gradually the nature of a blade, rather their feelings, they change and grow. You become more and more human. But you purposely keep yourself apart.
Oh, so now it's my fault?
No, not at all. I respect that part of you.
Um,
Hey, are you angry? About this whole Malos thing?
I'm not. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Be sure of it. We cannot simply ignore what's happening in the world. But
what?
please say you'll be careful.
I will.
Adam's costume looks ridiculous.
Your Highness,
Just Adam is fine. What is it?
the going after Malos thing. Could it wait a few days?
Oh, is there something you need to do first?
Well, yes.
You see, Lady Laura seeks the whereabouts of her mother. Unfortunately, she has her mercenary duties to perform. Therefore, I often go out and conduct these searches myself.
I see. Then you found her?
Yes. With all that happened yesterday, I did not have the opportunity to say... My lady, your mother is currently residing in a small hamlet called Torrigoth.
Torrigoth.
That's on the edge of Gormott. Ardanian and Cian forces clash out there frequently. It's very dangerous.
Indeed.
Right. No time to waste. Let us head out there.
What? But what about your mission?
You don't want to see your mother?
Of course, but...
Then let's go. Malos hasn't hit that part of the world yet. It's as good a place as any to look.
You're hoping we might find him there?
Exactly.
That sounds too easy.
We go to the village of Torrigoth to find Malos. And you go to Torrigoth to find your mother. Everybody wins.
And once I found my mother, I join up with you?
That's the general idea. I'll send my people to notify your mercenary friends. And perhaps we could find a place for your mother in the capital. It should be safe there.
Is this normal princely behavior?
You think this is bad? Just stick around for a bit.
Nobody's, like, making you come along, you know.
Well, unfortunately, a driver and blade are one in body and soul.
As if you don't do whatever you feel like anyway.
I know this is all very sudden. Still, we don't know where we'll run into Malos next. It makes sense to stick together, as much as we can.
Isn't that... No mistaking it. That's the blade. And that little brat, too.
Ring, ring.
Hey, it's Blue Fist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out. Found myself some great cool crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting. Uh-huh. Give me some time to take care of this, okay? I'll be in touch. Ha! Fate's a funny thing. Never thought I'd get to take back that paragon. What I stole in the first place.